Welcome back on deynonmod. Today I want to propose you a video about the unboxing about a new mod released with the Battletome Nighthaunt 2022 and it's Awlrach the Drowner. This is a mod that I fully know with this, and it's the only new mod that I bought, because the other ones I think that I can modify and so on to recreate, but this I really wanted it because I have different ways to use. The first one is as the mod itself. The second one is to put in a project that you have seen in the past, because it's about using these type of models. So for example, this it's from the Shiny Elements of the Idol Tipkin, where I'm going to use this for realizing different models and so on. But it can be used also compared with this, also with this that it's illusion that it's an endorsed pet. So in the end I can create using this a sort of marine fleet for the undead, and so I'm trying to develop such idea, and this model I think that it can be really quite interesting to create something quite amazing to look for. So now we go to open such box after seeing the box itself. Here we have the instructions, how to build and so on, and I think that I use quite a lot this one because I want to see if I can find some ways to monetize or convert or other things, and so studying this I think that it will be really quite useful to play with the miniature itself, so to analyze and so on. Here we have the rules eventually, so it can be really quite interesting. Then we have this, that it's the base, it's a 80mm one. Eventually, if you're interested, in the description I leave you a way to have other bases or so on, or select and modify bases, could be interesting. So it's quite interesting in that way. And then we have the model that I think that it's really quite interesting. At the end, it's not so strange, so particular song, because it's quite a simple model at the end. It's quite, I can say, old. There are a lot of free spaces inside, but I like a lot the design, because it's a way really to make a lot understandable. I want to compare the size of such ones. For example, we can compare such size here, and we can find that at the end it's almost as big as this one as length, so it can be really quite interesting. The volume is much bigger for this than the illusion. Still, I think that it can be really quite amazing. Eventually, these Thompson you can convert them if you want or so on. It's up to you decide how you want to play with. But being a Nighthaunt, it's quite rich as model and still quite delicate. So when you go to cut off these parts and so on from the model, pay a bit of attention because it can be ruined. But it's really quite amazing as a model, because it's really a way to play with. It's a canon of the G1, so it's quite similar to this as idea. So it's a canon that in this case it's bring the source, in this case try to avoid the source, but I think that it's quite interesting. About the game, it's another way, because it's a you decide if it's worth or not. You can go to see about my reviews about the rules for the Nighthaunt Battletome 2022, and eventually this model will be available also after that the Battletome has changed, the rules have changed, the point has changed, so not worry too much about the rules themselves, because they can be modified and changed, so not worry too much. Anyway, from deynonmod it's everything. I invite you to put a like on this video, to subscribe to the channel, to ring the bell, and to comment this video if you are interested in something about this video, or you want to suggest me some arguments for other videos. I hope to see you again to the next time.